So 3 years ago, I bought this, the Secretlab Titan Evo gaming chair. So if you are looking at buying this chair, I wanted to let you know how it's done over the last 3 years and what the issues were over the last 3 years that I've had with it, because I have had some, and whether I recommend that you still buy it despite me having those issues. Let's get into it. So first up, I want to go into some of the features of the chair, because there's lots to cover here. I mean, I did originally review it 3 years ago, so if you want to go and check out that video, you can, but as a very quick summary, all the adjustability features on this chair are, it has height adjustability, so you can adjust how high the chair is. You can tilt the chair back to any angle you want and lock it into place, or you can leave it free floating, and you can adjust up to 165 degrees. There's a tension dial underneath, so it can choose the amount of resistance that it takes for you to get the chair leaning back. So that's great if you want to be focused doing whatever you're doing on your desk, and you just want to kick back and relax. There is lumbar support built into the backrest of the chair as well, and not only can you adjust it up and down, you can adjust it in and out as well. There's two dials here. You've got one on this side, and then you've got one on the other side here. And so they both do the up and down and the in and out adjustability on this chair. The armrests themselves are also adjustable to 4 dimensions if you go and read all the advertising blurb from Secretlab. So they are height adjustable, so you can move them up and down. You can move them forwards and backwards, in and out, and also move them diagonally in and out as well. You can even take these armrests off. And then you can go and buy a new one if you want to replace it, or you can upgrade to some softer armrests as well. Having said that, I've had no problems with these, so I'd recommend just sticking with the ones that come with them out of the box. You can completely take these armrests off as well if you want to. The seat here is what Secretlab call their Pebble seat, which is a redesign over their previous gaming chairs. Just gives you a larger, flatter surface for sitting on. That's great if you don't just sit sort of normally like this. So if you're someone who likes to sit like cross-legged, then you can do that with this chair. On its pivots too. But you can do that with this chair, and it's quite easy just to sit like that. Or you can just sit like this. The headrest at the back is really adjustable as well. So this is magnetic, so this just attaches to the chair like this. You can move it up and down, so you can move it from here. You can move it to about there, sort of where the magnets are, or you can just take it off completely. That's really handy when you pivot it all the way back. So that 165 degrees that I was talking about, if I pivot this all the way back, and then you can undo the tilt as well. So if I unlock it, right, so now you can sit all the way back like this. And this is great. You can easily fall asleep on this. Lots of adjustability in this chair, so it's really easy for lots of people to find the best, most comfortable position for this chair, which is why it's so popular with so many people. Now, from a wear and tear perspective, I mean, bear in mind that this chair has had 3 years of use, and I'm not a light user. So we've had COVID and everything else between when I bought it and now, and I use this extensively. I work from home a lot, so I'm getting at least 8 hours of use out of this. And then I'll do YouTube videos and everything else. So I'm probably working like another 4 to 6 hours in the evening to then go and do all that. So you're getting at least, I don't know, 10 plus hours a day, most days with this chair for 3 years. And it looks like this. Like, honestly, it looks as good pretty much as the day I bought it. I've got, well, there's a couple of scuff marks on the arms, and that's really just from when I've scuffed it underneath the desk. But the material and the fabric looks as good as the day that I bought it. There's no sagging in the seat, which is really, really cool. The headrest still looks as good as new. Just the chair in general is in fantastic condition. The casters still work, none of them stopped working. The tilt mechanism still works, all the mechanics still works. It's just been such a hard wearing chair. So some people don't like the seat, some people have said that they find it quite firm, and I probably quite agree with them on that because it is a firm chair. But that's a good thing because you don't want a seat that's going to give as soon as you sit in it. You want something that's going to support your weight for a long period of time. So this chair absolutely does that. So the fabric that I've got on this chair is the Softweave Plus fabric in the black. I got that because I live in a relatively hot climate. It has like sort of hot summers, and so you can get quite hot in a chair. So for that, in a warmer climate, the Softweave fabric is really good. Also means because we've got cats, so they can't sort of scratch it up like they can with the leatherette. You can get it in a leatherette as well. There's more color options for that one. And it is a lot easier to keep clean because you can just wipe it down, but you get hotter. But it's good to have those options and you can just pick the right fabric for you. The warranty on this chair is really good as well. So you get up to 5 years of warranty with this chair. You get 3 years of warranty out of the box, and you get an extra 2 years of warranty if you go and post like a social media post of your chair when you buy it. And that 5-year warranty was definitely needed because I have used it a few times. So going into the issues here that I had to go and claim on the warranty. So first up, I had, after about 6 months, I think, of having it, is I noticed a lot of creaking in the chair. And it was sort of just between where the backrest is, or the seat is, and the pivot mechanism at the back here. And it would just sort of creak and rub every time I kind of moved. So I got in contact with Secretlab and they said it was a known issue with really early versions of their chair. I bought this pretty much as soon as it came out. So they sent me a sort of a fix kit, which consisted of a little plastic wedge that you put down the side of the chair down here. And there's a fabric disc that you put in between the fabric of the base of the chair and the pivot point that's here. And that fixed that issue. And then about probably a year after that, so we're now sort of like 18 months into the chair, I was getting lots and lots of creaking out of the sort of lumbar support mechanism in the back of the chair. Like the chair would seriously creak whenever you moved. So again, I reached out to Secretlab and I said, hey, my chair's creaking. I sent them a little video of what was going on. And they said there were some issues with some chairs where that could happen after a long period of time. As I said, I'm quite a heavy user. So they sent out an entire new back replacement for the chair. Like the entire thing turned up. I do always worry a little about warranty and whether it's worth the paper that it's printed on. So it's great to know that Secretlab honor their 5-year warranty, and when you phone them up or you email them, they actually honor it, listen to you, and actually help you fix it. Now, that's not to say that this chair isn't still without issues. And I know this video might be coming across as quite negative. It's really not. I'm just trying to tell you all the issues that I had with it, and then I'll get into whether I recommend it or not. First issue I've got, and this issue is apparently by design, is that there's a certain amount of wobble to the chair. So even with it in its locked position, which is here, it moves, even in its locked position. So I have emailed Secretlab and asked them about this, and they've told me that it is by design. There is a certain amount of flex of 1 centimeter or 2 within the joint, even when it's locked into place. Some of that's tied into that tilt tension mechanism, so it needs to have a certain amount of free play. It's not a deal breaker, it is a little bit annoying. The other thing is around the arms, because whilst these arms are super adjustable, there's an awful lot of movement in these arms. And that's annoying. And I have taken these apart and I've tried to tighten up the screws and everything else everyone suggests online. None of it seems to fix it. And again, they just say there's an element of maneuverability because it's so adjustable. I still think that should lock into place. Again, it's a minor gripe, it's just a little bit annoying. The last thing, or the issue with the chair, is that it still creaks a little bit. To be honest, I don't think any chair is completely soundless. So despite all the issues that I've had with this chair, I would probably still buy it again just because it's held up so well and the warranty actually works when you need it. Prices for this do start at $549 and Secretlab quite often have a sale, so I'd say wait for one of those. I will put some purchase links to it in the description down below so that you can go check it out for yourself. If you want to check out some more gaming gear to go with your chair, be sure to check out the link up here. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.